All right, what's good, y'all? I'm right here in the barber shop. It's a little Friday morning, so I wanted to make a video. I got my little phone on this little stick, and I got the mic on. I haven't done a video in a while. It's kind of like a surprise video. So I'm kind of seeing, I gotta see if I get this friggin' little setup right. Trying to make sure, I wanna make a cool little, like a little message or like a little vlog type thing for you guys, the people that really like watching the videos. I've had a lot of people say like, yo, I missed your videos, where they been at? And you know, I come up with some excuse or bro, I'm busy. I got barber school. I got FIU now. You know, if some of you guys don't know, it's 2026 now, so new year. I started, college because I don't like working for myself no more. I want to get a career. Nah, I'm playing. That's jokes. Don't get offended. But nah, man, I want to talk to you guys because I realized, bro, I like making videos. I like talking to people. And I'm, as a barber right now, I can't talk to everybody, but maybe if you watch my videos, I'm trying to make sure, this thing is getting my voice. If you could watch my videos, maybe you could get a little piece of my convo and what I got to say and whatnot. Yeah, man, like, I don't know. I kind of just wanted to tell you guys, like, just how I've been and what my thoughts been. It's crazy because right now I'm like really walking down the block, really where I grew up. Like, if you know where this area is at right here, I'm right in front of the canal. Like, that up there is, like, where's 2-4 at, right? Like, you go up that street over there, you're gonna go up Bucky where that light is, Bucky Dent, and it's kind of crazy. Look, this is a little place where I used to, my little my aftercare, my daycare type, when I'd come like after elementary and all that. I got a lot of memories out here. But it's kind of cool, bro. I think part of the reason why I haven't done the videos is, I tried doing the podcast. A lot of people like the podcast. I might just have to hold this. I want to make sure it's getting my voice. I've done the podcast, and I feel like it hasn't really done. I don't want to say it didn't go well. I didn't stick to it, and I think part of that was like my own like excuses, like I said, my own like motivation, my own like just staying, like my own character was kind of like a flaw. And I mean, that's fine and everything, but the truth was my heart really wasn't in it, because I know if you know me, I'm not really a person. I don't like making excuses, right? I'll take accountability, but if I don't really want to do something, I'm just not gonna do it. I think it is that simple. But I want to take the approach of making these videos from like a different approach, because, man, the way I look about it, the way I think about it is like, if I don't make these videos, right, and I don't talk what I'm going to talk about, there's going to be someone that's missing out, in the sense that, maybe I know with my own clients in the barbershop, I'll be talking to people, I try to be positive, right? And I know sometimes they get a very positive experience from me. And me talking to them and them hearing what I had to say in that moment, right? They're like, damn, man, you just made my day better, or, I had a good time with you, or we'll laugh, or whatever. And now thinking about it, like, I'm very selfish because I'm not going to deny you seeing me, because I know I'm about to get paid. But because these videos don't necessarily get me paid yet, I'm like, I don't know if they really want to hear it, or I don't really know if people need it or whatever. And it's gotten to the point where, honestly, like, I said to myself this year, like, for whatever reason or whatever's gonna happen in the future, I really gotta do this, man, for real. I really gotta put these videos out. I gotta start talking, because people can't benefit from it. That brings me to my next topic. Like, all right, what do I want to talk about? Like, I've thought about different routes to go. Like, like, there's definitely things that I'm interested in, like my topics, like things about life. And if you've been a client of my chair, like, I really like touching a lot of topics with y'all, because it gets deep, right? Life is deep. Like, whatever you're going through is deep, and it's so different to everybody. We're all different, but we go through similar things, right? So the problems may change, right? What you're facing may change, but the principles and the ideas around the struggles of what we go through are really the same, right? We all either struggle with being sad, or we struggle with having challenges economically, physically, mentally, right? But there are still challenges, right? So, my idea is I want to find how I'm going to be able to put all that into the world in a way that I could be consistent, and in a way that's digestible, right? Because I don't want to talk about something that a lot of people, they don't really feel me on. I want to make it digestible for people, but also within that balance of stuff that's interesting, right? So I don't know. I think if you know me, right, you're probably going to see a lot more content. Like, I like talking about, obviously, relationships, man. Like, I got married at 23. I met my wife in the military. I'm 25 now. I know I'm damn near like Unc to y'all. So some of my clients, I'm unk. I'm not damn near. I'm already am unk. All right? You don't got to remind me. I'm 25. And, you know, I feel like I have a pretty good amount of knowledge on, like, relationships, on financial wise, like, you know, like being kind of like a business owner and having clients, like how to handle your time, how to handle your health, your fitness, how to handle your family, how to handle work, school. Like I've just been in a lot of different buckets, like being in the military, you know, coming out of leaving Miami. Man, I'm so blessed by God, like, to have so many different experiences. I really got to share them with people, right? I got to stop being selfish, like I said. And that's another thing, man. Like, I realized I gotta put stuff out, and because I know what I want to talk about. It's just more finding the format of how to do it, you know, because like I said, bro, in person, I feel like who I am on camera or who I am in the barbershop, man, like who I am in person, I feel like if you know me, I don't do a good job of like putting it out into the world and sharing it with people, because I feel like that's too much work, right? Like if you know me in person, like, all right, let's talk, let's kick it. I'm gonna dap you up. I'm interested about your day. But I feel like I struggle with making people being interested about me. You know, I feel like because I'm waiting for the time, I'm waiting for things to get right. But I realize, man, there is no good time, and the world is gonna put you in the spotlight. You gotta really put yourself in the spotlight. And you know, in a way, I've always known that. But also, as I gotten older, I've more tried to keep in mind, or I've been trying to seek how I'm gonna find that, how I'm gonna put myself in the spotlight. Not for, and as I get older, I'm also discovering the reasons why, right? Is it because do I want money? Oh, is it because do I want fame? Do I want acknowledgement? Or is it simply because I want to spread a message? Is it simply because I feel like I have something to say and people want to hear it? You know, are people gonna want to hear it? Those are all, you know, different topics. But yeah, man, you know, as I'm walking here up the street, this is all the same street of my barbershop, really, where I'm at. As I'm walking up and down here, like it is cool to see, you know, kind of where I grew up. I'm 25 now, right? And when I started cutting hair, I feel like that's how most people know me, so I keep going back to that, right? When I'm 25 now, I'm moving this freaking mic to my other hand. This thing is getting tired. But I'm 25 now. Let me change this little camera right here. When I started cutting hair, I was 16, bro, right? What a blessing, right? And it was a different environment than what you see today. It's not the same world, because now I feel like a lot of young kids are getting into cutting hair. Praise God, right? Like, it's super dope, man. You can really take control of your finances. You learn a lot about business, about money. But when I was 16, it was super cool, and I was into it. Not necessarily for the money, although it was a big part of it, but I was really interested in the people. It was a vehicle for me to really to grow as a person, as a human. I put my everything into it. But now as I'm getting older, right, I joined the military at 18, right after I went to college, really in dramatic fashion, because everyone was thinking I was gonna stay cutting hair, right? But as I get older, I joined the military. I'm chasing a different purpose, a different mission, right? Once I get out the military, I come back to Miami. I'm still cutting hair, but I don't want to say it's not hitting the same, but I still believe in my core, in my heart, there's more I got to do. There's more things I got to not accomplish, but like a person I got to become, right? When I was cutting hair, the money was cool, right? The people were cool, like the experiences were great. I won't ever take any of that away. But I always told people, like, man, I don't really see myself being a barber the rest of my life. I want to be more than just a barber. I want to be more than just, man, for that matter, like, I want to be more than just a business owner. Like, to me, it's not about really all the money that I make, but I want to become a certain person in my mind, you know? And these are all like different video topics for a different time, man. And I guess really what I want to say is, I want the people that rock with me, man, like, are really interested in who I am. I want to answer a lot of people's questions, because I feel like people got questions. And I'm long-winded, right? So if you let me talk forever, I'll really talk forever. Like, I'm unmatched. Like, we go word for word, bar for bar. You're not gonna beat me in yapping. Like, I'll really go all day. But I wanna speak about the things that people wanna hear about. You know, and maybe I would even want to speak about some things that people don't even know that they have questions about, right? Until you bring it up. Like, what are some interesting topics that people want to hear about that they never heard from nobody, but they feel like, damn, man, I think you have a good voice, or you have a good understanding of this, you know? I really want to do that. moving on and moving forward. So I guess this is a video. I'm gonna drop this like a little like surprise video on YouTube to let people know like, yo, like this is like a new, I don't wanna say new beginning, that sounds kind of corny. But this is gonna be something new that I'm gonna try to dedicate more time to. And my time these days, bro, I got full-time work in the barbershop, full-time school in college, full-time family, full-time wife. Like it's a lot. But the whole point of life is not to make it easy. Like you really gotta choose to carry the weight that you have on your shoulders as a man, especially as a man, and you gotta choose to carry it with responsibility and with effectiveness, right? You can have a lot on your shoulders, but if you're not really choosing to carry that weight or responsibility, you're not fulfilling your job as a man. And that's first and foremost what I want to do in my life. I want to be an example, not really other people. Well, yeah, to other people, but to myself. I wanna be the man I want to be in my mind. You know, it's like a lifelong. You know, I wake up every day and I try to do that. So this is part of that, right? Being busy, making the videos, reaching people, and you know, if it's in God's will, man, to carry out and continue to do so. I hope I'm making sense, because like I said, I could be long-winded, but I think if you know me, right, you have more context of who I am and all that. If you don't know me, then it's gonna be a lot fuzzier. But as I make more videos, you know, I'm gonna do my part so that people know me. But you guys see, I'm already back to where my little daycare and stuff, to where I kind of started the video. I have a client right now coming in, probably like 5 minutes. I'm really in the barbershop. Everything's working out. Like, I'm finishing on time because I got a client. So I think this is about it for now. I'm giving y'all the beautiful views of Hialeah, bro. La ciudad que progresa. You know, so this is the place where I grew up. It's an amazing city. It's a blessed city, bro. I think a lot of people that they've never been out of Miami, they don't know how good they have it here. And even though if we know how good we have it here, sometimes we complain about prices, about traffic, about the people. I mean, hey, I'm guilty of that. I complain about the people all day. But it really is a blessing to live out here, especially if you got family close by to you. If you're an immigrant and, like, you know, you grew up around here, or if you were born here, you got your citizenship, we're in a blessed time, man. So I don't want to get too corny because, you know, I am long-winded. But all right, that's everything. Thank you guys for tuning in. And also, please let me know, do comment, right? This is an action, right? Obviously, like, comment, subscribe, and all that. But please let me know what topics y'all want me to touch on, bro. Like, there's no topic too dumb, too short, too interesting, too deep. Like, I will do my homework. Like, I already do a lot of my homework, bro, to be very knowledgeable. And I want to have actual conversations, not just a dialogue, right? Because a dialogue is you just hearing it, but a conversation is a back and forth. I want to invite people. I want to speak with people, because I find myself a lot of times having really good combos with people, man. And I want to share that with the world, all right? So y'all be blessed, be smooth, right? Enjoy the rest of y'all day, y'all weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.